Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a minute since I've posted anything here, but hi. I wanted to go ahead and make this video today and share a CC making video, and that is on how to convert Sims 4 skins to The Sims 3. I know that sounds a little like how is that even possible? Can you even do that? And the answer to that is yes, you actually can convert a Sims 4 skin to The Sims 3. It just takes a little bit of tweaking, but other than that, it's not too difficult until you get to maybe like the eye part. But we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves, so we'll get there in time. But until then, I just want to show you how to do the body. So first thing you need is you need like a Sims 3 skin. Just pick any skin that you want to use as a base, just because you need the skin in order to see what you're doing. And you also need the UV layout. Like all you need to do is just grab like a Sims 3 body, and then go into edit mode, bake the UV map, and then just save the image as save the image so that way you can place it as an overlay on top of the skin. So basically it's for like lining up the skin with the Sims 3 skin, so that way it's as even as possible as you can get it. I hope that made sense. I'm terrible with words. But anyways, also excuse the nakedness of the skin. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing to show that, or if they're gonna like be like, nope, demonetize or take it off or something. I don't really know. But yeah, I don't want to blur out the skin because I actually plan on using it. So yeah, hopefully it's not a bad thing to show. But anyways, it we've seen it all, right? But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So yeah, you just need a skin and a rig, and you'll need the same thing for the face as well. Since in my opinion the body is the body is a little bit more easier to do, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the body. So just go to a Sims 4 skin that you want to convert and that you've already downloaded. The way to get the skin is, just download the skin, put it in Sims 4 Studio, double click on it, and then export the diffuse, and then that's how you get the skin. So anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and grab the body. I'm just going to grab the whole thing like this, and then drag it over to my other body. And as you see, it's really huge. Yeah. So we just need to go ahead and scale that down a bit. I'm going to put it, hold on. First, I need to change like that. That way I can see what I'm doing. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and scale this down a bit. Like so. So, as you can see, thankfully, EA kept it pretty similar, like the body and the rig, pretty similar to the Sims 3 rig, because as you can see, they almost match. So that's what we're going to do. All we're going to do is we're just going to line the skin up with the skin in the background and the rig, the UV rig. So what we need to do is just scale it as nice as possible as you can, and then you're gonna come over here and you're gonna lower the opacity just a little bit, like enough to still see the skin but still able to like see through the skin. So now that you've done that, we're just gonna kind of go and scale that up again one more time and try your best to line it up with the Sims 3 skin. So I'm just will overlap just a teeny tiny bit. Okay, like that. And yeah. Okay, so see how simple that was? That's all you're doing is just technically just lining it up. So as you can see, it's pretty lined up. The only difference is that you will have to line up like certain areas, maybe like the breasts, the private area, maybe the bum a little bit. And then as for the feet, unfortunately, the feet are something that I have not figured out how to do, unfortunately. They're a little bit more trickier, so I don't bother with that. So what I like to do is I like to just go ahead and get rid of the feet because it's just too much work, and trying to liquefy it and to fit it doesn't work well. So we're just gonna go ahead and delete the feet, or no, actually I take that back. I'm not gonna delete them just yet because I'm just gonna keep it anyway. Ignore that for now. So that's great. So we've lined this up. So what we need to do now is lower the opacity all the way down to 0. And then you want to go to filter, liquefy, and then this window will pop up, and this is the liquefy window. So this is great. And the reason it's great is because it's going to help us move the areas up where we want it to be up without distorting the image too much. So the liquefy tool is amazing for this job. So I'm just gonna go in a little bit closer so I can see what I'm doing. And as you can see, we can still see the background, the body that we're using. And I'm just gonna kind of make my tool a little bit bigger, maybe like right here, and then I'm just gonna liquefy that up and move the nipples in the right spot. So something like that. And then as you can see, this bottom part here, the shadow, that needs to be moved up too, because otherwise it's gonna look weird. So just move that up. Alright, and then the belly button can stay where it's at because it's not real anyway, so it's fine. But this part here, you do want to kind of move up just so it can it matches with the V area. I'm gonna move that up here. Just right about there. And then I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller, and I'm gonna go in, into much deeper detail so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to pull this skin over just a little bit so there isn't like a random gap in the skin. Okay. Alright. And then the butt, oh, no, the butt is not okay. That actually needs to move up some because it's kind of like on the thigh. See how can I move this butt? See where the original butt is. Okay, so the original butt is like these 3 lines. So we gotta try to get it up there. Alright, and then the crack actually pretty lines up fairly well, so we don't have to worry about it. And then come over here to see if the collarbone area lines up. I think it lines up fairly nicely. I'm just gonna pull this up a bit just so the skin kind of matches. Oh no, what is this? Oh no, this is the collarbone. I'm gonna, oh, make the opacity a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. Move that up a bit. All right, and I think that is good. So everything looks fairly lined up with the rig and the original body. So we're gonna go ahead and click OK, and then we're gonna make the opacity bright again. Let's see how that looks. I see I should have moved this part up, but it's okay. You know what? It's alright. Is it? I think it's okay. I'll leave it there for now. or I'll go back and fix it later. But anyways, now that we've done that, now let's address these feet. What I like to do with the feet is basically I'm just going to erase them. Because like I said, trying to liquefy the feet to fit those, a little difficult, a little impossible. I've tried it. Because look how weird the feet are. It's just a headache. So you're better off just going ahead and deleting them. Oh my goodness, what did I do? Okay, there it is. Oh, that scared me. Oh, I was like, what the heck did I do? Oh my gosh, I deleted it. Nah, that was pretty scary. Anyways, go ahead and lower the opacity and just kind of delete it. I like to use the blending tool to delete it, so that way it leaves a nice soft fade. Now it looks something like, I don't know if I want it. I might have blended that a little too well. Huh. Alright, and now there we go. Alright, so it looks like it still lines up, but the feet are just gone. And I know this seems weird, like, are the feet gonna be a totally different color? Or what's going on with that? Actually, yes, they will be, but the way we're gonna fix that is by taking this background, because we're gonna keep the background of the original skin that we're using. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to image, and we're gonna match the color, and we're just gonna choose the skin that we're working with to match it. So, and then you're gonna click OK. So now, as you can see, this the skin at the bottom, like the feet, it actually matches the skin, like the body that you're converting. So that's how I fixed that problem. It may still look a little off, but other than that, it's not too bad. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we're just going to go ahead and move on. We're going to move on to the arms here. So we're just going to grab this one and make sure, let's see, where does this one go? Okay, so it goes to this one, not that one. I used to get confused and put it over there, and I would shape it and be like, why is this still off? And then I realized, oh, this side. It's the right side, or I think it's the right side, right? I don't know. But anyways, gonna go ahead and scale that down just till it fits. And this is gonna be pretty tricky, especially with like the fingers. It's gonna be a little bit difficult, but it's still possible to do. So we're just gonna see if we can fit it the best way that we can, like that, and drag that up to up here. Alright, it's lined up as the best way we can. So lower the opacity and then go right back into liquefy. Okay, so now we're back into liquefy. Ooh. Alright, so as you can see, this is great. This is how we want it to be, because we want to be able to see the rig in the background and somewhat of the skin. So now what you can do is you can pull certain areas down that are not 100% lining up, like this. Alright, and then kind of make that smaller. So, okay, and then kind of move this over. Yeah, the fingers at first I thought were like pretty hard, like impossible. But once you get some decent practice and you keep at it, it starts to get a little bit easier. So keep going with that. See where that finger is going. That one might be a little difficult to do. Alright, now can you see these two fingers right here? Those ones right there? These need to be moved up. So in order to do that, you just take the tool and you move them up like this. Like so. So hopefully I have this finger lined up. I don't know. We will see. Okay, and now the rest, what you do is you just kind of move it over like so. To fit the rig. Like a little overlap is fine. Okay, and then I'm just gonna move this in the shape of the actual arm. Pull that out, and then move that in. Okay. So let's do a double check. Let's see how everything looks. This finger is weird. It's like totally off. See how it looks now. Okay, it's a little bit more straighter than usual. Okay, I think that looks good, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say okay. And then open the opacity back up, and boom, it fits the arms now. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna kind of take a tool, copy, and then copy this with Control C, paste it with Control V, go to Edit, Transform, flip horizontally, and then just kind of place it over here, so that way you don't have to do that same tedious work all over again, unless it's deciding not to fit for whatever reason. Alright, let's see. Are you gonna be a pain? Okay. Oh, wait. Oh no. Let's see. Why is it not doing it? It normally does it. Normally. I guess it's just a little bit off on that side, which means that's fine. I can just, I guess, liquefy that part. You typically, I don't like over liquidate it. Try not to liquefy it too much, because the more you do, it will kind of ruin the quality of the skin. Okay, that's good. Alright, so there we go. Turn this off. What is this? I don't know. Merge visible. I like to merge everything before I merge with the skin, just to make sure I'm like not missing something. Wait a minute. What did I do? What was that? Oh, damn. Oh. What is this? Oh! It's the rig. Right. Turn that off. And then, alright, now merge visible. Alright, and now the skin or the body is pretty much done. It's complete. So all you need to do next is you need to just take it into Blender. So let's go into Blender. Sorry. I was messing around with some hairs earlier. So go into Blender. Open up a rig, a body like this one. This is what I'm talking about. That's how you get your UV rig. That's what I'm talking about. So if you need that, hit A and then this, and then you just bake it in the body, the whole thing, and then you'll get your rig, and then hit UV and then export it. So yeah, but anyways, we don't need to do that. So what we do now, I'm just gonna combine these together, and then I am going to edit mode. Oh, see, I got ahead of myself. I didn't save it first. So save it. I'm just gonna save it as a PNG real quick, and I'm going to say, what is this body? I forgot. What body is this? Is it that northern one? I think it's. Oh, I don't even know. I can't. Where did it go? It's not that one. I'm gonna name it the. Oh, here it is. Yeah, Northern Skin 11. I'll put a 2 next to it. Save. Alright. Go back into Blender. Open image. Open desktop or wherever you saved it. And then let's see if it appeared. Where did it go? Sometimes, I don't know why. It does that. I'll save it and then it won't pop up for whatever reason. And then I gotta go back in here and save it all over again, because it's just being a butt. There it is. Yeah, replace it because you didn't show up the first time. Alright, now let's see if it will do it. Alright, there it is. Alright, now see that how it's lined up. What you're gonna do is you're gonna have it in edit mode. Go to textures. Alright, textures. Then just duplicate this light right here. I know there's a better way to do this. I think you could change it to like a brighter version like the sun, but I don't know how to do that because I never figured that out. So I just duplicate it. Alright, like so, like that. Make sure it's not too bright, but you just want to have evenness. Okay, so now that it's like there. Okay, and then there you go. There's the body. Just look at it in Blender. That's how you know if you need to like tweak something or how it looks on the body. Like, are the breasts lined up? Is this area lined up? Is the butt lined up? And then let's look at those fingers. Yeah, those are lined up too, surprisingly. I'm actually quite surprised how well I did that. Sometimes they're like way off. But, yeah, that's the body. So that's great. So this lines up fairly well. If you want to know what the feet look like. Like so. And then there, see, the feet have been solved because it's gonna use the original skin that you're using as a ref, or you know, whatever. Excuse me, since we couldn't get the Sims 4 skin to line up correctly, but it's not that bad. You can't really tell because it is matching the same skin as the Sims 4 skin. So problem solved in my opinion. Unless somebody can figure that out, that'd be great. Alright, so body done. Now let's move on to the more trickier part, and that happens to be the face. Mostly the nose and the eyes are very tricky. So I'm gonna share with you what I do on how to get that to work. So just take this whole thing here, and then drag it over. Where's my face? Okay, right here. There's your face. Ooh, that's actually quite perfect. That's how I need it to be. So I'm just gonna scale this all the way up, like all the way up, until I get nice and big, or until it somewhat fits, like right there. Pull that down a bit, like right here, right there, or like I like to pull it like right there. This is as good as it's gonna get, or do I want to move it up some? Yeah, line it up like this, exactly like that, as close as you can. So the eyes are close enough, the lips are close enough, and the nose is close enough. So then go ahead and click OK. So now what we're going to do is we're going to lower the opacity, and then we're going to go to liquify, and we're just going to lower that. Excuse me, I hope you didn't hear that. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to liquefy this into the right areas. So what we do now, let's see if we can match the lips here. Let's go right here, right there. And you just do the, if you do this, it makes it a lot easier to see what you're doing by going back and forth, checking to make sure it's lined up properly with the rig and the skin behind. Okay. So next what we're going to do is, this is the tricky part, in it's kind of lining up the nose, because it's kind of hard, because as you can see, the Sims 3 nostrils are like more like, I don't know how to explain it. They're not as open or as tilted as the ones on the Sims 3, on the Sims 4 skin, so we got to fix it and find a way to get it to fit. So I'm just going to pull this up. Oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. How do I want to do this? Okay, let me get closer. Alright. So the nostrils are these little areas, these little points right here. Like, see, 1, 2, I like to say 3, or maybe 4 right there. So I'm just going to try to shape it the best way that I can into that area. And it is going to look a little funny, but it's better than these weird, like, what do you call it? Teardrop nostrils. Okay, and then you're going to want to move this little piece up, like, all the way up to, like, right there. And let's see if I did that right. Yeah. Move the nostrils up. Pull that over here. Pull that over there so it fits. All right. And then kind of just move it into formation. In the best way that you can. Okay. See how well that lines up together. I would say that lines up fairly nicely. Alright, perfect. That's great. So that lines up nicely. Alright, next, what we're gonna do, what am I doing? We're gonna do the eyes next. So the eyes, tricky. So you're gonna move them down just a little bit, like right here, like right there. And then we're going to do something a little funny. We're going to squish them inwards, like so. Just squish them in until they fit the Sims 3 eye. And then go in a little bit closer. See if we can. Ooh, nope. Okay, and then move it up some where it fits. I know it looks funny, it looks a little off, but you just gotta trust it. Okay, and then move that, let's see, up there, so, okay, I'm gonna call that good. And then it should look something a little like this. So now, as you can see, the skin has pretty much been formed to the Sims 3 one and the rig as well. So it wasn't too difficult, but we're not out of the woods yet. So what we need to do next is we're going to take our eraser and we're going to actually just go ahead and delete the eyes, like so. Now I know that seems weird, like why do all of that just to delete the eyes? Because because when you squish them like that, it brings the under eyes up with it, and it's just gonna look weird. So I like to delete them, and then what you can do, you could do it this way. You can, what's this? You can use the you can use the eyes from another skin like this, and then you just match the color. Oh. Oops, sorry. Yeah, you can match the color like that, or you can do it the other way. This is what I like to do. You can click this little button down here, and then brush it over. Oh, that's too harsh. Or no, actually I think I want it that way. And then get the nice brush, and then circle that around. Okay, and then take it off. Select inverse, I think that's how you do it, and then copy it with Control C. Go to the face, and then, oh yeah, I see I did it wrong. Select inverse, copy. Okay, and then you have the, what on earth? Why is it doing that? Why? Select inverse. I don't know why is it doing that. Anyways, just take, oh, that's why it's doing that. Deselect. Alright, I'm going to try it again one more time. Just take the brush and then circle the eye. Okay, and then take that off. Hit, I think it's inverse. Okay. And then, okay, there we go. I don't know what I was doing before, but it wasn't working. But that's what you do. You just take a piece of the eye and then try to line it up the best way that you can. Scale it right about there. Okay. And then lower the opacity again. Go to filter. Now this is optional if you want to like take these extra steps. But you don't have to do it. You just do what I did before. But if you want the eye to look exactly like the skin, then I would do it. But that's up to you. Like this. Try to line it up the best way that you can. Like so. Okay. Click OK. Bring the opacity back. And then take your eraser tool and then just slightly brush away the areas you don't need to try to match it with the skin. Alright, so there, it looks like that. So it matches the eyes. and then you're just gonna copy it, paste, and then horizontal flip it, and then bring it to the other eye. And then you do the same, but for the top of the eye. So what I like to do is I'm just gonna do this. And then copy it, paste right here. Like so. Okay. Move that down, go back into liquify, get as close as you can, and then liquify that to the eye. Okay, click OK. Alright, there we go. And then just take your eraser tool and kind of erase the harsh edges. Like so. Okay. And then you're going to copy that, paste it, horizontal flip, and stick it on that eye. And then there you go. You have successfully converted the eyes to fit the Sims 3 eyes. So that's pretty much it, you guys. It's like basically what I do, but keep in mind that since you did erase that in the back, you're gonna need to keep this. So just go to adjustments, match color. Did we already match the color? I think we did. I'm just gonna say okay, turn off the rig, and then merge visible everything, so that way the gaps are kind of using the background of the skin that's been in the background. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyways, that's that. So then what we like to do, what I like to do next is I'm going to take this tool and I'm going to do this. Oh, whoops, doing the wrong thing. Alright, and then just hit delete on that. Deselect. We're not 100% done, at least not yet. Alright, so what we need to do now is we need to do the ears. So what I like to do is I just like to copy the ears. Turn this on and actually use a very soft paintbrush and just circle the ear. Okay. Select the inverse, copy the ear like so. Oh, see, I totally messed up. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have. Let me see if I can go back real quick. Let me see if it will do it. It's taking a while. Okay, there we go. I got it back. Oh, that's right. The ears aren't on here because I stretched it out, so that was kind of pointless to do anyway. Duh. Oh, let me turn this off. Alright, okay, never mind. I fixed it. So we're just gonna turn this on here. Lower the opacity a bit. No, we'll just keep it like that. Okay. Now that we got the ears back, so now what I like to do is I kind of like to fit the ear the best way that I possibly can. So, lower the opacity. Okay. Like so. Something just a little bit close. Try to line it up the best way that you can, like that. Click OK, and then just do the same for the other side. Copy it, flip it, and then put it over on that side. Okay, now you turn this off, turn this back on. And these need to go up here so they can actually be seen on the skin. And then merge visible, go to this skin. Here. And then delete, or you don't have to delete it if you don't want to. It's just something that I do. And then get rid of this. So, okay, and there you go. There's the skin. You also need to make a scalp texture, and that's actually the easiest thing you can do. So you just kind of copy. Open a new window, copy the skin here, and hit paint like that. Or you can go to adjustments and match color. Oops. And then click OK. All right. And then that's that. We're actually done. That is basically all you have to do when it comes to making a skin. So I'm going to say Northern Skin 11 face. And then save as a PNG. Ooh, I hate that I did that. Oops, I forgot to turn that off. Let me resave that. I don't want to save the rig in the back. So I'm gonna replace it. Okay, and turn this on. Save that. Save as. Okay. Northern Skin 11 scalp. Save. Okay, and then we just go back into Blender. So then you just open the face and the scalp for it, like this. AF scalp. Click it. Hopefully doesn't look too bad. We shall see. Okay, there's the face. And there's the scalp. And it matches the skin perfectly because we match color. So now just kind of go up to the face and see if it's lined up perfectly. And yeah, it did. Lines up beautifully. The nose may be just a tad bit off right there, which is something that I can fix. But other than that, it looks good and I'm pretty much pleased with it. So anyways, guys, that is how you convert a Sims 4 skin for the Sims 3. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. I'm not going to go into deeper detail on like Skininator and everything because there are already tutorials for that. So I'll just leave a link or I'll let you know to just go to Sims 3 Tutorial Hub. They have all the information on that. But anyways, guys, that is it. Please leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next time whenever I decide to film a video. All right. Bye-bye.